Hi again guys, and welcome to another straight line speed build for Forza 6, and this time we've got kind of a weird car, but a really cool one nonetheless. Usually we do supercars, hypercars, race cars, etc. The obvious choices, but this time we're doing something a bit more of a sleeper. The Volvo 850R. It's a wagon, of course. It's pretty much the definition of a sleeper performance car, and most importantly for a sleeper car, it's fast, really fast. Now, for this build, I would recommend making some major upgrades, of course. Now, as far as engine swaps, etc., I would recommend the V8 race engine conversion and to convert it to all-wheel drive. Then apart from that, you can basically do whatever you want as long as it improves the car, of course. Now, for the tune setup itself, which as always you can get straight from my storefront using the keywords in the description below if you want to just get it quicker. And as you can see, I believe if I remember correctly, I'm using drag tyres on this particular build because with a sleeper car, who really cares about handling? It's all about embarrassing people in a straight line. And as you can see, it can do that. The performance on this car is monstrously quick. Now, for that gearbox setup, as you can see, a final drive of 3. Then for the individual gears, I would recommend 3.4, 2.1, 1.5, 1.15, 0.95 and 0.81. Then for the rest, as I often do, I've left it fairly default. So there's plenty of room for variation to build it as you need it. I've got neutral camber, neutral toe, the highest possible caster angle, rounded off the anti-roll to 30 and 25. Then for the springs, 690 and 610. I've gone for a ride height of 7 inches. You don't have to do that, but I opted for that to, again, make the car kind of look a bit undercover. Being a bit taller off the ground makes it more of a sleeper, really. As far as the dampers, I've rounded those off to 8, 7, 6 and 5. Then finally for the diff, which of course mainly applies if you do opt for all-wheel drive, which I would recommend, you want a centre split of 75%. That's the best case scenario for this particular car. So as we always do, let's take this car out to see what kind of speed it can do. Now, of course, this car, as it goes without saying, is going to be insanely quick. It's an all-wheel drive Volvo with around 1,000 horsepower. It's a monster, but the greatest thing about a car like this isn't really how fast it is necessarily for flat-out speed. It's more about just how shocking it can be for acceleration in general, especially off the line. Off the line, this car is a monster, and although it definitely won't beat everything that you come across, this is so much fun to drive. It's monstrously quick, and as far as sleepers go, this is pretty much the definition of one. So if you do decide to use this crazy fast build for the Volvo wagon, obviously I hope you find it fun, and it is certainly quick. And if you'd like to keep up with other tunes in the future, be sure to hit subscribe down below for that. But for now, as always, thanks for watching.